Right as you're watching this video, you're probably wondering if this video is even worth your time. You're also wondering what you're gonna do after this video finishes. And on top of that, you are thinking about other videos you want to watch and if this click was a terrible idea and whether you need to get off this one and go watch another one. The point is, there are multitudes of thoughts that are constantly circling your mind and are pulling your attention to anywhere but what is in front of you. You're juggling multiple thoughts without being totally aware of it. This is what I call multi-thinking, and it's because your brain is used to multiple sources of stimulation, and so when you want to sit down and just watch a long video, because it's not stimulating enough, your scatterbrain is going to fabricate its own source of stimulation and jump back and forth between different thoughts and concerns. And it's obvious why. Our brain is a consistent machine. It will do anything just to keep up with the habit, which can be both dangerous and useful at the same time. If you spend your brain on deep work and long thinking, then the dominant habit of your brain is to be organized and focused, which will lead to a great sense of fulfillment and creative achievements. But that's extremely difficult to achieve if your brain has been hijacked and has been operating in a shallow state for a long time. So how can we salvage our broken brain? The simple answer might be to simply discard the distracting activities, but removing the distraction can cause a painful withdrawal effect, which will lead to craving even more distraction. So that's not the most realistic approach. What we must do instead is adding a specific regimen to our day-to-day and not removing it. Just choosing a certain time in the day dedicated to this one additional habit. You can, for example, say, I am dedicating 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. every day to writing without any compromise. Even when you're not feeling particularly inspired to write, you should block that time and write like you're in military, no questions asked. So now that you've settled into that structure, let's talk about what you're going to write. In this 2 hours that you've dedicated to writing, you look back at what worked for you so far and what didn't, what you want to improve, what ideas you have for in the next year, what habits you want to try out, what activity you think you should do more often, what's bothering you, and how you can solve it. Basically, all of your concerns and ideas, all of it. You let your brain empty itself and organize its drawers. You're sweeping your brain clean as you're doing this, and the interesting thing is that you become aware of what matters and what you want to do. And your focus gets back to you and you can start building yourself by increasing your awareness. Here's an example of a portion of what I wrote in a session of writing, and keep in mind this is not edited or filtered or anything. It's the raw writing that I did for myself. And so by writing this, you're summarizing your understanding of your own reality every single day. You're figuring out what worked for you and what didn't, how you want to spend your time, and what new routines and lifestyle you're going to try next. It's like having a meeting with yourself every day, giving yourself feedback and making sure you're aware of your own progress. In other words, this is how you supervise yourself, because we are our own bosses. And just like your boss setting up a meeting to figure out what has happened and how much progress has been done, you're also making sure that you're conducting your days properly and constantly giving yourself feedback. So you gain clarity, self-awareness, control over your days, and also your own mind. You slowly get better at focusing by writing consistently, and your brain will feel so much lighter because you have unloaded your concerns and your ideas on the paper. Now you can easily watch a long video and have no problem focusing on what it has to say and learning it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching.